Ladies and gentlemen, coaches of the trades, welcome to the Rilla Masters. To all 800 of you, thank you so much for making it all the way out here. I know that some of you may be wondering, why indeed are we here? Why are we here in Vegas? Why are we here at this conference? Out of the hundreds of conferences happening in this industry, why this one? Why now? You've heard me say this 1,000 times. At Rilla, we believe fundamentally that sales is a highly competitive sport where you need amazing coaches like yourselves, you need superstar players, a lot of infield coaching and training, and world-class sales technology to support your sales athletes and coaches on the field. That is what we believe at Rilla. That sales is a sport, and we believe that our mission is to celebrate and elevate this highly competitive sport that we call sales. And that is why we're here today. And why you all came out here to celebrate and elevate this beautiful sport that we call sales. And we thought there was no better way to do that than to host the largest gathering of sales leaders and sales coaching that this industry has ever seen. Because you see, every single one of you who is here is representing the top sales organizations in the country and in the world. The Rilla Masters, the best in the game, are here. So I encourage you all to take this time to network with each other, to learn from each other, and mostly to elevate our game together. Sales is a sport, and we are bringing you the best of sales and the best of sports right here at the Rilla Masters. So let's start with sales. We are bringing you the best sales leaders that this industry has to offer, which is why Tommy Mello's here. Tomorrow, Tommy will be leading a keynote into how he scaled A1 from zero to over $350 million in annual revenue, how he built a $1 billion business, one of the very few unicorns in this industry, and how he scaled a high-performing culture across every level of scale. Kathryn Howard is here. Where's Kathryn? Yes! Kathryn is quite possibly the best sales leader that I have ever met. Last year, Kathryn took Lee's Air from $30 million in annual sales to like over $80 million in 1 year. And that's just the last update that I have because she keeps updating them and she keeps growing, okay? Kathryn, okay, her average reps, they make $10 million of annual sales, every single one of them single-handedly. Her top performer, Phil, made over $19 million of annual sales by himself. And he works at Kathryn's company. And today, Kathryn will be sharing her secrets into how she took a profitable home service business and took it and turned it into a raging sales machine. Sales is a sport, and we are bringing you the best of sales, but we are also bringing you the best of sports. So let's talk about sports. Some of you got to live the sales is a sport mantra earlier this morning when you came to our workout session. So give it up for all you early risers who actually made it out to the workout session. And for those of you who were there, you got to meet the first keynote of the Rilla Masters, which is Exos. Exos administered the workout this morning, and they are perhaps the top coaching organization in the world when it comes to coaching the top athletes and the top business leaders at achieving high performance in their daily lives. Exos has coached over 1,000 NFL draft picks. They've coached 94 Olympic medalists. They coached the German national soccer team when they won the World Cup in 2014, and they've taken everything they've learned from the world of sports and brought it to the world of business to coach the top executives at the largest companies in the world. Right after this keynote, we thought there was no better way to kick off the Masters than by having Exos teach you all everything they've learned from sports science so you can optimize your health and your daily habits like the top performing athletes in the world. Sales is a sport, and we are bringing you the best of sports to the Rilla Masters, which is why we brought Nick Saban. That's right. Alabama football coach Nick Saban is here. Roll Tide. That's right. And tomorrow, he will be leading a keynote, sharing with us all how you can scale high-performing cultures that stand the test of time. If you want to learn how to build championship-winning teams, there's possibly nobody else in the world who knows how to do that better than Coach Saban. And he is here. The best of sports to the Rilla Masters, which is why we brought Billy Beane. Billy Beane is a very special character in the history of Rilla because he invented this concept we know as Moneyball. You all know the concept. You've all watched the movie. Some of you may have read the book that tells the story of how Billy Beane revolutionized the entire world of sports by using large data sets and data science to try to predict winning outcomes in games. He revolutionized every level of decision-making at every level of a sporting team, from recruiting the right players, putting them in the right positions, and coaching the right tactics and playbooks to maximize chances of success, not based on human intuition, but based on the power of data. And we owe a great deal to Billy Beane because without him, we wouldn't have been able to do this thing we call Moneyball for sales. You see, at Rilla, we've been very fortunate that we've grown so quickly, so fast, and we have tens of thousands of sales athletes around the country and the world now who have recorded millions upon millions of real-life sales conversations with homeowners. So we've actually assembled the largest data set of real-life conversations that the world has ever seen. We have the largest data set of conversations, and we've turned those conversations into data. So we can actually do Moneyball for sales and understand what is it that the top performers like Phil, what is it that they're doing differently than everybody else? What are they saying? How do they say it? When do they say it? And today and tomorrow at the Rilla Masters, we will be executing the largest execution of this concept that we have ever done. Billy Beane is gonna be talking about today, just in a few hours, how you can bring the concepts of Moneyball to sales and to your business. But beyond that, we have the best sales coaches that this industry has to offer. They will all be doing panels and keynotes, sharing with you the best practices to coach a modern sales team in the modern age, all based not on human intuition, but based on the power of data. We have people like Joe Crisara. Give a big round of applause for Joe. Joe Crisara. We have people like Chuck Tukey, Alan Langer, Alan Rush, Doug Wyatt, Brigham Dickinson, and many, many more. And they will be leading keynotes where every single thing that they are saying has been backed by data science that was checked by our own Rilla data scientists. So the Rilla Masters is the only coaching conference in the world where you can come and everything that the coaches are sharing with you is not just based on their intuition. It's based on millions and millions and millions of data points. So that's what we're doing at the Rilla Masters. We are bringing you the best of sales and the best of sports. But what about technology? I mean, Rilla is a technology company. That is, people forget, that is what we do. We build tech products. But we love putting these experiences together for our customers. We love doing these events, and we love sales. We love coaching. But the main way that we've always seek to elevate this beautiful sport of sales is by producing the best sales technology. Producing the best sales technology. That has been our promise to you, our customers, since we started this company. And last year, our product team, we try to live true to that promise. Our product team last year shipped 3,000 new features in the Rilla platform. That is like 8 new features a day. 8 new features a day. Thank you. And some of them were big features like the end of ride-along experience and our good friend Rick AI, and some of them small like the voice comments and the video comments and the GIFs and the background noise filter that we shipped last week. And we don't build these features just because they're cool or because they're technically complex. We built these features because we want to solve your problems and we want to maximize your business value. We want to bring you some delight in your day-to-day. We don't build these features because they're cool. We built them because we want to solve your problems. Okay? And we don't build these features by staying in an ivory tower and coming up with ideas about what we think works best. We built these features by staying in very close contact with our customers. I always tell our team that building product, especially a sales product, is a high contact sport. And the only way we can make sure that we are maximizing the value of our product is by spending a lot of time with our customers. Because you see, we don't think of you guys as customers in this sort of transactional way where we give you a service, you pay us money. We think of you guys as partners, helping us build a better future for this industry. Which is why last year, in order to build these 3,000 features, our team had over 16,000 calls recorded with customers. Moreover, we did over 150 in-person ride-alongs with every single one of our customers last year, which, sounds funny because yes, that is what I'm saying. At Rilla, the end of ride-alongs, we absolutely love doing in-person ride-alongs. We love it because we know that there is no better way to build a product with our customers than by spending time in person, face-to-face, understanding what you need and watching you work. Because when we can see you work in your natural habitat, we can literally see the future and we can see it clearly. And tomorrow, during my keynote, I am so excited to be launching an all-new Rilla product that will be charting that path to that future that you helped us see. And I am so excited for this product because it is quite possibly the best product that we have ever built. And what's really cool about coming to the Masters is that not only are we launching this product to you all, and you're gonna get to see it before anybody else, we're also gonna be onboarding every single one of the 700 of you who are here. We're gonna be onboarding you in what is quite possibly the best onboarding experience that we've ever created. I can't tell you what it is just yet, but I can promise you, I swear to you that you do not want to miss this. I know that we are in Vegas, but I am telling you, if you're gonna stay up late tonight, don't go to sleep. Show up to the keynote tomorrow and make sure you are there for your onboarding, because not only are we gonna be giving you the best product that we've ever built with the best onboarding that we've ever built, we're gonna give you a very special secret reward, and on top of that, we're gonna give you a chance to win not one, but 2 tickets to the Masters Golf Tournament happening in April 15 in Augusta, Georgia this year. And that's what we're doing. So I'm telling you, if you are a Rilla customer, starting right now, you will be getting a text message or an email, and you're gonna be getting these text messages throughout the rest of today and tomorrow telling you exactly where you need to go and when you need to be there for your onboarding station, because every single one of you is gonna get onboarded. And whoever shows up to that onboarding and completes it, you get a special reward and a chance to win 2 tickets to the Masters Golf Tournament. So make sure you don't miss this, okay? Because it's gonna be really, really awesome. So, the best of sales, the best of sports, and the best technology. And not just technology that's cool, but technology that can actually solve your problems and bring you business value, okay? Because remember, we don't think of you guys as customers. You guys are our partners. And we really mean that at Rilla. And to show you how much we mean that, we are gonna be doing another first at the Rilla Masters. Starting right after my opening remarks, Rilla will be hosting the first ever AI hackathon for the trades, okay? So here's what's gonna be happening. In a moment, you guys will be voting right here, right now, you guys will be voting for one product that the Rilla product team will be building live for the next 36 hours at the Rilla Masters. And once we build that product, we will be showing what we built at the closing remarks. And we will be doing it. And once you guys vote, a hand-selected team of our best engineers will literally get the hell out of here and they will start building that because they only have 36 hours. So that's what's gonna happen. And then we're gonna show you the results. So I'm gonna show you the options. You guys are gonna vote, and then we're gonna go and build it. Is everybody ready? All right. So here are your options. Number 1, Rilla for one-on-one meetings. We've heard from so many of our coaches, Rilla is awesome for doing virtual ride-alongs. You do so many ride-alongs, hundreds of ride-alongs, thousands of ride-alongs, and you give so much feedback. But after the ride-along, you have to close the loop. You have to go in a one-on-one meeting with your reps, with your techs, to make sure you could do some role-playing, to check their numbers, to set them up for success for the next week or month. And right now, our coaches, you guys have to look for information in so many different places. You have to go to the CRM to see their sales numbers. You have to go to Rilla to look at their conversational metrics. You have to try to remember what feedback you gave them on Rilla because you do so many ride-alongs, it's hard to remember. Well, coaches are spending hours every single week just trying to plan for their one-on-one meetings. What if we could just automate all of this and put all of the data that you need from your CRM, from your Rilla conversational metrics, from all the feedback that you've given your reps. We can give you a synthesis of everything that you've coached your rep on, so you can have everything in one place so you can prepare for your one-on-one meetings in the most productive way. That's option number one, Rilla for one-on-one meetings. Option number two, multiple voice IDs per call. We've heard your complaints. Every time your salespeople or technicians run a call with their teammates, Rilla labels them as customer because it only recognizes one person per call. And a lot of you say, I would wish that Rilla would identify every single person in the conversation by their name. This is a very, very, very complicated technology problem because every time you try to match somebody's voice ID in a conversation, you're trying to play a game of Where's Waldo, okay? And with one person, it's very easy because the person who's recording, we know who they are because it's their account. If you put 2 or 3 or 10 people in the same conversation, you're trying to match it. Imagine you're a company with 10 technicians. It's like 10 technicians. Now you have to play a game of Where's Waldo, where there's 10 Waldos and they all look very similar and you don't know who's who. And so now you have to try to match them in this conversation. Very, very difficult tech problem. But we're gonna give it a swing at the Rilla Masters, so by the end of it, we can hopefully have solved this problem for all of you. That's option number 2, multiple voice IDs per call. Option number 3, objection inspector. A lot of you are customers. You already have analytics on your sales process, on your scripts, or people following my process, my company story. But what about objections? Objections are always tricky because people always track the most common objections like, I need to think about it, I need to talk to my husband or my wife, shopping around. Those are like the generals that people track. But what about the more nuanced objections? Like, I had a bad experience with your company before, I had a bad experience with a contractor, I didn't get approved for financing, or maybe a new competitor that showed up in your area. Most objections, we don't even know that we should track them until it's too late, until the objection already became a problem in our market. So with Rilla, what we can do now is be proactive about telling you what's happening in the market before you even know you need to track it. And with the objection inspector, what Rilla will do is just analyze anything that sounds like an objection and tell you, hey, you weren't tracking this, but these are the top objections that your techs are facing this week or month. That's the objection inspector, being proactive about handling objections, not reactive. So that is option number 3. And last but not least, we have AI ride-along paths. So our coaches, you guys right now, you coach by telling Rilla exactly who you want to coach very specifically. You say, I want a ride-along path with this team or this tech for these types of appointments. But that's too limiting, in my opinion. What if you could just go to Rilla and say, in your natural language, not have to define any filters or anything, you could just say to Rilla, I want to coach only the ride-alongs where objections came up after price. I want to coach on the ride-alongs where both homeowners were not present on the call. I want to coach where financing was presented by my sales rep, but the customer didn't want to go for financing. They wanted to go for cash. It's very specific things that are based on the content of the conversation. With AI ride-along paths, you will be able to define exactly what it is that you are looking for in your own words so that you speak and Rilla surfaces exactly what you need. So those are the options. We got Rilla for one-on-one meetings. We got multiple voice IDs per call. We got objection inspector, and we got AI ride-along paths. I'm gonna go and try to clap for one. Barnaby, I think, was screaming about he wants them all. Stop doing that, Barnaby. So we're gonna do it by round of applause. So first off, Rilla for one-on-one meetings. Second off, multiple voice IDs per call. Objection inspector. AI ride-along paths. I think it's between objection inspector and Rilla for one-on-one meetings. So we're gonna do one last vote with those two to see who wins the popular vote. One more time, Rilla for one-on-one meetings. Objection inspector. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a clear winner. Our engineers, for the next 36 hours, they will be building the objection inspector. The timer starts now. Engineers, look at them. These guys with the hoodies on, they're gonna go and build it. Guys, you have 36 hours. The timer starts now. Don't screw it up, because I have to present this tomorrow. Don't screw it up. So the AI Hackathon for the trades is live. And if you guys want to go see our engineers building this in real time, guys, you can stop by the gift shop where they will literally be building this objection inspector in real time. You will be able to see them. Please don't throw peanuts at them. Don't feed them. They get scared very easily. Just let them work and get in the zone, okay? And while you're at the gift shop, make sure you go and get your all-exclusive Rilla Masters swag. We've never pushed this swag out to anybody. We are doing it exclusively for the Rilla Masters. All these sweatshirts and hoodies and caps, they look so cool. And when Rilla's a $1 trillion company, you guys get to say that you have the collector's item from the first ever Rilla Masters. So make sure when you stop by the gift shop, trade in your tokens for some awesome Rilla swag that's not gonna be available right after the Masters. So that's what we got for you guys. The best of sales, the best of sports, and the best technology. And we are not just bringing you the best technology that Rilla has to offer. We are bringing you the best technology that this industry has to offer. You see, there has never been a more exciting time to be building startups in the trades. There has never been so many smart people from the best universities like MIT and Stanford and UPenn, and the best companies like Tesla and Uber and Meta and Lyft, all coming to build products for home improvement contractors. And it's happening right now. And at the Rilla Masters, all these awesome startups, the best of them are right here. People like ProBook and Avoca and Volca and Chirp and Pika and Engage and Company Cam and Smart AC and many more. They're all here. And if you guys go out and talk to all of them in the Tech Pavilion, where we have so many awesome experiences for you all. If you go out and talk to every single one of these vendors and you fill out your map and your little card here, you will be getting a chance to win an all-exclusive trip paid for by Rilla for you and a +1 to Hawaii. Okay? We're gonna be entering a raffle to send you and a +1 to Hawaii, where you can film a Coach Anywhere video with the Rilla team. So, the best of sales, the best of sports, the best technology, and the best grand prizes right here at the Rilla Masters. And there is one more grand prize I need to tell you all about, because some of you might have seen it when you came into the Virgin Hotel this morning. Some of you might have seen this F-150 Raptor truck that was parked outside. One of you, ladies and gentlemen, will be winning this truck by the end of the show. One of you will be driving away from the Rilla Masters with this truck. Okay? It will be happening. And because some of you might remember, last year at the Rilla Yacht Party, we launched our first ever Rilla Referral Partnership Race, where if you refer a contractor that shows up on a demo, you get $500. And if that contractor ends up becoming a customer and signing up, you get 10% of their annual contract value. Our top referral partners, some of you who are here today, they've already earned over $100,000 individually by referring customers over to Rilla in the last year. It's literally become a side gig to refer contractors over to Rilla. And we said that the top referral partner who got us the most amount of customers and the most amount of referrals, they would win that truck. And we know who this person is, and they've already won. And we will be announcing who it is at the end of the show. But we are going to keep this party going in 2025. So when we do the next Rilla Masters, we are going to be giving an even bigger award than the F-150 Raptor. I can't tell you what it is just yet, but it's even bigger than the F-150 Raptor. So if you want to get ahead and start getting ahead of the race in 2025, if you haven't done this already, I want you to take out your phones and point your camera to this QR code, and I want you to search your name and email in that database, and I want you to click on your name and email, and I want you to copy-paste that text message with your unique referral link that you can send over to the top 5 contractors that you know that could benefit from Rilla just like you have. go ahead and take out your phones and point it to that QR code so that you can refer Rilla to all the contractors that you know who could join us in this movement. It doesn't work either? Ah, crap, they revealed it. It's a Corvette. We're giving out a Corvette next year. Yes, so next year, the top referral partner will be winning a Corvette. So thank you. So make sure you get your referrals in right now. Awesome. So that is all, folks. That is all we have planned for you at the Masters. The best of sales, the best of sports, the best technology, and the best grand prizes. If you are here in this room today, it means you are one of the top businesses in this country. The average Rilla customer is getting close to the $100 million of annual revenue. If you are here, your business is likely generating over $10 million of annual revenue minimum. That is who's here today, the top industry leaders. We need to check the math on this, but we need to see if Home Depot actually came, there's like $200 billion of annual revenue represented in this room today. So, of revenue, not valuation. But I mean, Home Depot represents a lot of that. But anyways, so you guys are with the best of the best. The best in the game are here at the Masters. And I want you guys to take this opportunity. We have an amazing program set up for all of you, amazing products, amazing experiences, but most of all, just take the time to network with each other because that's the most valuable part of this experience. It's the people here. It's really the best of the game. So make sure you take the time to network and learn and elevate your game together. And most of all, we are in Vegas, so take the time to have some fun. Thank you all for coming here today. Have an awesome rest of the show. Thank you. Time for Sebastian and Mello.